Welcome back to Game of Life. Here we play for keeps, and you are the main player. Our mission is simple: give you so much real, no fluff value that you feel inspired to pass it forward. All we ask? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and smash those notifications so you never miss a single move. Let's make this journey a team sport. Hey, I'm Jane, and this is the raw, unfiltered story of how I went from stuck in a 9-to-5 grind to building an empire out of nothing but a spark of passion, an ounce of grit, and a crazy belief that I could do more. If you've ever wondered, can I really build my own success story? The answer is a big, bold yes. Let me show you how it all began. I was just another face in a corporate office, clocking in, clocking out, stuck in a cycle of chasing paychecks that barely stretched far enough. My soul was screaming for more freedom, more purpose, more life. And then it happened. During a coffee break, a coworker pointed at a simple beaded bracelet on my wrist, a bracelet I'd made myself, just as a hobby. They smiled and said, "That's really cool. Where'd you get it?" That compliment hit like a lightning bolt. I thought, what if I could sell these? What if this little hobby could become something real? That night, I didn't just think about it, I acted. I sketched ideas, sourced materials, and by midnight, I'd launched a tiny Etsy shop, Jane's Gems. My first listing, a handmade beaded bracelet priced at $12.99. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't perfect, but it was mine. And that was the beginning of everything. Stay tuned, because this story, it's just getting started. Let's talk about the hustle, the mistakes, the breakthroughs, and how you can do it too. Ready to build your empire? Let's go. Those first few months were tough. I'd stay up late after work, packaging orders on my dining table, replying to customer messages, and learning about SEO, social media, and marketing. I reinvested every penny back into the business. I'll never forget that first sale. It was electric. Like lightning in a bottle, my heart raced as that notification popped up. Someone, somewhere, believed in my creation enough to spend their hard-earned money on it. Then came the second sale, and the third. Each one felt like a tiny spark, igniting a fire I hadn't even realized was inside me. I decided to bring people along for the ride. I started sharing the messy, behind-the-scenes moments on Instagram, snapping photos of my cluttered desk, the tangled beads, the late-night sketch sessions. I told stories about the wins and the setbacks, and to my surprise, people resonated with it. What started as a tiny audience became a growing community. They weren't just buying bracelets, they were buying into the story, the journey, the dream. But let's not sugarcoat it. This wasn't all sunshine and dollar signs. There were nights when I felt crushed by doubt. The orders slowed down. I questioned everything. Is this even worth it? Am I cut out for this? Some nights I wanted to quit, but something inside me whispered, "Keep going." And so I did. The turning point came when I realized I couldn't do it all alone. I started outsourcing small tasks, like having a friend help with packaging during the holidays. I invested in better materials, improved my branding, and refined my product line. Within a year, I had built a loyal customer base and crossed $10,000 in sales. That's when I knew this wasn't just a side hustle, it was the beginning of an empire. I started creating digital products, courses on how to start an Etsy shop, templates for small business owners, and social media guides. My audience loved them. Soon I was making passive income while also growing my jewelry business. Fast forward to today. Jane's Gems has grown into a full-fledged lifestyle brand, complete with a website, collaborations with influencers, and even a small team. I've been featured in local magazines, and I host workshops for aspiring entrepreneurs. But what I'm most proud of isn't just the money or the recognition. It's the freedom I've created for myself and the inspiration I'm able to offer to others. If you're thinking of starting a side hustle, start messy, start small, but start. You don't need fancy equipment or a huge budget. What you need is a clear why, relentless consistency, and the willingness to learn as you go. So, how did I build my empire from scratch? It wasn't luck. It was vision, passion, and the guts to take risks when it would have been easier to play it safe. I turned a side hustle into a full-blown business by sharing my story, connecting with real people, and staying in the game even when it got tough. Your empire starts the same way. With a single step, a bold idea, and the courage to just begin. If I did it from nothing, you can too. Let's go build yours. Remember, I started with a single bracelet and a tiny Etsy shop. Your journey can begin today, right where you are. So here's to your empire, one small step at a time.